Hi, I'm John Storms, and what I'm doing here today is I am getting the CMB24D working in DMX mode. So right now I have it working with the Light-O-Rama RS485 booster, and I just have it cycling through some colors. I got some floods on. There's Wendy. Hi, Wendy. Hey. We're in here watching listening. Was it Night Vale?
Oh, yeah, Night Vale.
Yeah, it's awesome. So anyway, I got the little test sequence here. We can see that's all running. Well, what we want to do is we want to get this running in DMX mode. So what I'll do first is I'm going to stop this from running over here and unplug the power. Okay, so the power is off. Now, in most of these cases, I've had to take the the Cat5 cable and switch it over to a special crossover cable. However, when I did that with the CMB24D, it didn't work. This actually works better with a regular straight through cable. So what I do here is I disconnect this Cat5 from the Light-O-Rama dongle. I bring my bridge over here, and you could use a SAN devices, you could use a Falcon. I'm using my E131 SACN bridge. And then you got to do some stuff with the jumpers. Alright, so what you got to do is there are this jumper block right there. Get it in the focus. Come on, focus. There we go. And see, right now there's those 4 jumpers. And what I need to do is I need to move them over to the right by 1 and then move everybody down by 1. See, and then it will be in DMX mode. So that's hard to do with holding the camera, so let me just stop for a second. I'll move them. Alright, so now you can see those 4 jumpers. I have moved them all down by 1, and I've moved them over to the right. Now if you look right beside where the jumpers are on the board, silk screened right on the board, you can see you know, how they're supposed to be jumpered, just in case you forget. Okay, so that's that. Now with the CMB24Ds, you do not set the unit ID through the hardware utility. You do it using the dip switches. So when you're setting a Light-O-Rama ID number, you are going to use these 8 dip switches, and it's in binary. Okay, and you just look it up on Google for, you know, decimal to binary, and it will tell you what the binary should be. Now for DMX, you see here they have 9 dip switches allocated. The reason is Light-O-Rama ID can be anywhere from 0 to 256 in value. However, for DMX, you can have up to 512, so it requires an extra bit. Now, if you want to reset the board, you just set dip switch 12, turn the board on, it'll flash quickly. You turn the board off, set dip switch 12 back down, and then you're okay. And I actually did that when I was troubleshooting because I thought my board was broken when it didn't work with the cable, but I just used a straight through cable. So I want to set this because I want to make this a little trickier. Instead of just being ID number 1, I want to set it to ID 17. So for 17, I still have dip switch 9 set. Okay, this is the first bit, so right now it's set to 1. All zeros 1. Now if I want to set it to 17, I skip 1, 2, 3, and then turn number 5 on. So now this is set to 17, which is also hex 11. Okay, and so now, and then I already got it plugged into my DMX bridge here, right? So this cable goes all the way around and into that COM port. So it's all good to go. So now I just try it out on the software. Okay, so I'm back in the sequence editor, and this is the little test sequence I was running before when it was in Light-O-Rama mode. Here is my test sequence I've been using for a bunch of experiments, and basically I have every channel in Universe 50 all laid out. Now I'm going to be starting this guy at channel 17. Okay, so what I'll do here is I'll turn 17 on for a while. That will be the first flood as red, then green, then blue. Okay, and what it does is it starts that first channel at 17 and there's increments from there all the way up to 24. And so I'm just going to have those two floods do the same thing. And then I'm going to select this and then have it run as a loop. But first, I want to go to Edit, Preferences, Network Preferences, scroll down here to Universe 50, right here. And my DMX bridge only speaks multicast, so I just say UZ131 multicast, and that's it. Click OK, apply, OK, it closes. Play. I'm going to say play selection, loop at end, and then I hit play. And it should be doing its thing. And there we have it. We have the CMB24D working in DMX mode. No problems. The trickiest thing is jumping. You know, you have to do the jump the little jumpers. Then you have to set the channel ID, and of course you use a straight through Cat5 cable. Hey Wendy.
Hey.
Wendy is stoked about it.